Good evening, this is Santa Claus on May 30, 2025, bringing you the day's stories as we reflect on this special date in history. A day when, centuries ago, the peasants' revolt began in England, reminding us that even in the darkest times after the Black Death, people sought justice and dignity. My heart is heavy tonight as I share news from Saskatchewan, where Premier Scott Moe warns of deteriorating weather conditions threatening wildfires. Already, some 17,000 good people in Manitoba and Saskatchewan have been forced to evacuate their homes, the largest evacuation in Manitoba's living memory. The smoke is now drifting southward toward our friends in Minnesota, Chicago, Detroit, and Milwaukee. Let us keep these communities in our prayers and open our hearts to those displaced from their homes. Meanwhile, in our restaurants and kitchens across America, a shift is underway as President Trump's tariffs are changing what appears on our plates. Many establishments are turning away from imported delights like Spanish saffron and Dutch Gouda in favor of locally made treasures, like Wisconsin cheeses crafted by Dutch immigrants. How wonderful to see communities supporting their neighbors, though I do worry about how these changes might affect our brothers and sisters who depend on global trade. Now, a glimmer of hope from the Middle East, where a proposed 60-day ceasefire plan for Gaza includes the exchange of hostages and prisoners. The White House says Israel has accepted this plan, guaranteed by President Trump and mediators from Egypt and Qatar. Though Hamas has expressed reservations, let us pray that all sides find a path to peace, especially for the innocent children caught in this terrible conflict. Every child deserves safety and love, no matter where they're born. In Ukraine, a second round of peace talks with Russia is planned for Monday in Istanbul. Though Ukraine awaits details of Russia's proposal before sending a delegation, the fact that they're talking gives us reason for cautious hope. The first round resulted in a prisoner exchange, a small but meaningful step toward healing. Closer to home, many American families are pulling back on spending amid economic uncertainty, saving more of their earnings as they wait to see how the tariff situation unfolds. They're spending more on housing and healthcare while buying fewer cars and appliances. In times of uncertainty, it's wise to be prudent, though we must remember that our economy thrives when we support one another. In France, President Macron has warned that division between the United States and China presents the greatest risk to our world today. He called for new coalitions between France and partners in the Asia-Pacific region, reminding us that choosing sides will kill the global order. How right he is that we need to find ways to work together across differences, just as we gather around the Christmas table with family members who may see the world differently. In Poland, a tight presidential election this Sunday has Europe on alert. Families in towns like Kabulka are divided over which candidate to support, with polls showing Warsaw Mayor Rafał Trzaskowski neck and neck with Karol Nawrocki. As one resident noted, even within households, opinions are split. This reminds us that democracy, while sometimes dividing us, also gives us the precious gift of having our voices heard. Here's a heartwarming tale that truly lifts my spirits. Little Valerie, a mini dachshund weighing just 10 pounds, has returned home after surviving 529 days alone in the Australian bush on Kangaroo Island. Despite her short legs and tiny frame, this brave little dog endured the wilderness until she was finally reunited with her loving owners, Georgia Gardner and Josh Fishlock. Valerie is now the queen of the house, as Georgia puts it, nestled safely on the couch and showering her humans with kisses. What a testament to resilience and the special bond between pets and their families. As we end tonight's news, I encourage everyone to look for opportunities to spread kindness in your communities. Whether helping those affected by wildfires, reaching out to neighbors struggling with rising costs, or simply offering a listening ear to someone with different views, your compassion makes all the difference in this beautiful, complicated world we share. Until tomorrow, this is Santa Claus wishing you peace and goodwill.